learning road for Argentina. Currently 11th in the world. Pedrosa will captain the side. A tough day yesterday, 4 losses, but a close one against Brazil. That was the best of their offering. And for the British women, they weren't able to find a win either, but they kept Brazil very close. So the Union Jack's flying. There's heaps of blue and white in the stadium. I'm Gareth Reese, joined by an Olympic medalist, Tom Mitchell. Tom, great to see you back on the microphone. And what are your thoughts on this one?
Well, 2 teams who've been up against it this weekend, and actually a team in GB who've really been up against it all season, really struggled to get some wins, but they'll be desperate to try and do something against the up-and-comers in Argentina.
Here they go. Abby Brown and Maria Paula Pedrosa will lead out their teams. The referee in the middle there will be Hibiki Ikeda. That is those results we were talking about, but they're growing all the time. The women's game is a little late getting started in Argentina. They've earned their right here through 7-2 to play in the HSBC Sevens World Championship. Of course, we're here in Valladolid, Spain, the second of 3 stops up to Bordeaux next week. And there is Ikeda, our referee from Japan. And Tom, so valuable for these teams to get these games in the big stadiums as part of the World Championship.
100%. A challenge that Argentina, Las Yaguaretes, pose in this one is probably their physical game. Some real hard runners for GB to contend with.
Great Britain currently 10th in the world. We want to make a bit of a statement here. Schilliker has been their danger woman. 2 tries already. There's some nice footwork dancing around from Ellie Boatman. Good to see her back in a GB jersey. Good pressure midfield, but well recognized by Great Britain. And nice hands into space. Pointing to the try line. And a good smother tackle from Chamorro means they can't get the pass away. And the referee saying no release after a tackle.
Yeah, you got to let the ball go there. Once the tackle's been completed, you got to release before you can get up and go again. Seen that refereed a little bit more stringently today. It's Georgie Lingham there, just getting a little bit wrong, giving Argentina a chance to have their first attack.
Gonzalez looking for her options. Fends off. Yeah. Now they come back. Fairly narrow channel they're working, but with success. Getting in behind. It is Taladrid. She's still going, still on her feet. She's got to watch that sideline. And she does get bundled into touch.
It's a good break from Taladrid in the end down that far side. Heather Cow had to come back for a second bite. But she gobbled it up nicely when she came back. See, Cow gets fended off initially, but watch her come back, showing good fight to get back in the mix. This time she holds on, gets reinforcements, and they got the ball back.
Bit of movement from Great Britain. They're going back. Through Boatman. Brown cleans things up. Tackle complete as that knee is on the ground. And then the counter ruck. The referee's not happy.
Oh, I'm not sure. Chantal Ma was calling it to the ref. She was confident she got the decision. It looked like a bit of a risky one to stand off. GB going to set the scrum here, try and set something. It's not a huge element of the game. They have a lot of time to work on with what is essentially a part-time program for Great Britain. So, whereas other countries spend a lot of time on set piece, GB don't have that luxury.
There's the future Argentinian women's team riding the dinosaurs. Great to see these young girls being inspired. Yeah, she's happy. Sevens isn't a bad place to be on a Sunday in Valladolid.
Real exciting rise of Argentinian women's rugby. Seeing them come through 7-3, 7-2, and what they're capable of. Probably not quite.
I think Dad's having more fun. I was going to comment on the glitter. We saw Maria Taladrid at 28 years old. She has a glitter, but a lot of them do. Asia Hogan Rochester's got to run for her money.
Not a look you could pull off, Reese, I'll say.
So penalty's been awarded to Great Britain. They're going to go a bit more direct. Still 0-0, 3 minutes into the first half of the 11th place semi-final playoff here, sorry. A couple of good offloads, but great pressure from Argentina, working hard to get off the line. Well, that one spilled. Advantage for Argentina, they got it. Now it's gone forward, we'll come back for the original.
All a bit scrappy, GB not quite able to get the line bend on this near side. And then coming up with the errors. It's a pretty average pass. Abby Brown puts their hands on head on that one.
Yeah, slightly deflated field to this Great Britain team. They lost that close one to Brazil, 19 points to 17. At the end of the day on day 2. Not a result they wanted in the 11th place, sorry, the 9th place semifinal. Oh, good awareness to run against the grain. Arcing in. Chamorro for Argentina.
Yeah, that is all too easy. Maria Briguiro, she's got all the wheels. She's got the awareness just to step in and out off the base. Very difficult to defend from that far out, but she really wasn't troubled too much.
Nice left-footed conversion to add to the tally.
Got a real nice balance to this squad. Las Yaguaretes, pace, power. And they always play this really flat attacking game. I'm sure we'll see them trying to do that when they get a bit of possession in this one.
Of course, the dream for both these teams is to secure their spot in the top 8 to be part of Sevens 1 next year. Great Britain in 10th, Argentina in 11th. Brazil in 9 and Spain in 8. So some work to do as the Spanish women qualified in top 8 here, so got some more points. With Bordeaux to come, lots of opportunities, and Abby Brown has taken her opportunity. Great servant of the England and Great Britain cause. Abby Brown in her 48th tournament dots down and gives us all a wave.
Well, that's the kind of stuff you expect from Abby Brown. She would have been pretty frustrated with the pass that led to the scrum for Argentina up the other end, put them behind. But how about this? She could feel that she needed to bounce back the short side. She did so and found the gap. And once she's up and running, there are a few in catch-up. The long leg striding.
Give you one guess when Abby Brown made her debut for England. It would have been back then.
Was it in Canada, Reese?
It was not. It was in their first Olympic year, Sao Paulo in 2016. She's been around for a bit. Low kick. Argentina gather. Just a minute to play here in the first half. One try apiece. Nice step and go on the outside. Sofia Gonzalez offloads to the pace. Incredible injection from Yaguaretes. Argentina respond immediately with a second try.
Oh, straight back with the fight back. And this is all created by Sofia Gonzalez, a key cog in this Argentinian team. She goes out, gets the fend going, and then the offload, the little dish, underhand dish back inside. Really nice. Yaguaretes as well, tracking the line with the pace to finish.
Well, a hint of the Gonzalez to Moneta there. Players knowing each other well, timing their runs perfectly. So much to learn from the men's team, who have been on top of the world in the last couple of years.
And they have had real good consistency of their squad, this Argentina team this season, coming to the fore for that one.
Dying seconds, we will get the kickoff to come. They go long this time. Kyle gathers. Little indecision, decides to take it up into contact. Some big screams out there. I'm not quite sure what for. That's nice footwork. But again, mistake. It's going to give an opportunity and advantage. Well gathered by Paula Pedrosa. The kick through. Oh, it's not been gathered. We are in the red numbers. The Hooters sounded, and they're going to get a third through Sofia Gonzalez. The 31-year-old worked so hard in this first half And she gets a third try for Argentina.
Well, she always deserves to come up with the goods. As you said, so key. She puts the initial kick in. And it looked like GB were there. Black was there on the ball. Can't gather it. Gets poached. So they kick the regather. That's what you got to do. When you put the kick in, it's up to you to go and make sure you come up with it. And boy, did she.
Kicks just short, but the Argentinians are happy, dinosaurs and all. Argentina lead 19 points to 7 over Great Britain.
Thank you.
That was all it was. Okay, when they have to work for it, that's put them under pressure, okay? We've got to get up, we've got to make our shots. Get up, we make our shots. We said we're going to tie up in the middle, leave the edge, go make our shots, okay? Yes, she's gassing, because I was gassing, of course.
En el primer tiempo defensiva que no vamos a volver a tener. Cuando vayan a marcar 1 a 1, bajen el centro de gravedad, muevan las piernas, no vayamos a vida para pasarnos. Estamos presionando bien, estamos muy bien, estamos todo el tiempo en campo rival, no le demos vida, ¿sí? Tuvimos 4 pelotas, hicimos 3 tries. Este segundo tiempo entero nuestro, entero, desde la primera salida, vamos a obtener, ¿sí? Vamos a abrir la cancha, que ahí están los espacios, ¿sí? Vamos a estirar la cancha y después vamos a jugar penetrante las vueltas. Como entró María penetrante, fuimos a la punta, entró penetrante, ¿sí? Que no nos vuelvan a sacar. Ya cuando una hace algo virtuoso, ya sabemos que ya es ganar. Si es un movimiento más, un movimiento más. ¿Vamos? Entonces entra José por Fran, entra Cande de Win por...
Valladolid, Spain, the location. HSBC 7's World Championship Rugby.
It's gonna half.
The action, and this is the 11th place playoff between Great Britain, who will kick off, currently down against Argentina. Abby Brown kicks it long. Argentina have been really pressing the open field and used their whole squad. Looking for the edge is Brigida Comoro. She's gone into touch, and better resilience from the British there.
Yeah, good scrap. Melly Boatman shows Brigida the outside and then slingshots her into touch. That's a ruthless way to start the second half in GB, and they need a bit of that. They've fought so hard this season. I feel like they haven't had the goods they want.
Oh, it's swatted back. Not quite enough movement from the Brits, and Argentina put up a powerful pot and steal the ball. Gonzalez doing Gonzalez things again. She ships it wide. Nice injection of pace from Delgado, but she's lost it.
Another advantage.
Once again, good defense from GB. Grace Crompton in the middle defending, and the benefit of that is she's got the pace, and it allows Shurka on the edge to just take the angle.
Came off.
Tom is a former player. This is back-to-back. We're up to Bordeaux next week. How important is it in a match like this? You don't necessarily want to be in the 11th place playoff, but how important is it to get some things right, fix a few problems, and have a good last run out before you head into next week's event?
Yeah, it always is. I mean, so much of this game feels about confidence and momentum and sort of intangible things, and getting on the right side of results is a big part of that. And that's why GB will be so broken about that result against Brazil last night.
Okay,
You would have
now
thought,
let's
well,
go.
they were there. They should have won it. Let's put it plainly.
Have a gun.
And so if they can bounce back and get a result on this one, it'll be huge. But they've got a bit of work to do.
Set.
It will be GB possession. Again, a little bit lateral. Argentina happy to shove across with them. Grace Crompton finally gets to deck. Oh, the counter ruck is strong from Argentina. There's a high contact there in the tackle. Quick tap from Brown. Again, Not a lot of people offering lines, trying to attack the line. And on this now, it's Gonzalez. She has to let go.
Hold on.
It's a bit better. A stop and go from GB.
Tackle!
Tell me up.
Yeah.
And a fair steal there. Fair contest from Argentina. They're going to have to come back to the mark.
It felt a little bit inevitable. GB just struggling to create on that play, struggling to make inroads. And as a result, when you're having a lot of passive carries, creates opposition for the defense to get in on the steal. That's exactly what happened there. There's a couple on this near side where they could have lost the ball. Ended up being one too many rucks, passive rucks for GB.
Going to have a little timeout here. Tap into the tape budget.
Okay, I'm coming down. 2.
Glorious conditions here at this stadium. It's home of Real Valladolid, the local football team.
It's a good point, the conditions though as well, Reece, because the other thing we need to consider is it's been hot this weekend, and this is the third hot day. Players are out there doing their thing, so some of that fatigue will start to tell. And again, just that's one way to keep out of it.
Good to go?
Lovely
Okay, get ready,
brolly
please.
with the fan. What a setup, sir. Professional as you like.
Don't forget to hydrate. Yeah, everyone's putting in a session. It's funny, yesterday I had some people contact us saying, oh, the stadium's empty. It actually isn't. Everyone slides up into the shade in the mid-afternoon, and they're making a lot of noise. Someone thought there was music or noise being pumped in. Argentina go for the corner yet again. Good finish from Candela Delgado. And big hugs all around.
Oh, that's nicely worked play. Delgado on the end of it, but again, Gonzalez, the creator. Look at her stepping and weaving and dodging GB shirts on the way to putting on a plate for Candela Delgado, who's got the toe and the skills to slide it in the corner. Las Yaguaretes showing what they're made of, showing the class. And they're putting GB to the sword here.
Tom Mitchell with the conversion there.
Very good, Reece.
They won't need it at this stage. They're scoring tries at will. The kickoff's going to be a little bit short, so an opportunity for Great Britain. And again, you don't see them sprinting well. They're trying to get something going through Chantal Meal. They'll go through a set piece straight from the training pitch. Trying to get their best runners hitting it at the right time. This time they show out the back, but give it short. And here's Scantlebury, who's got her way free, showing her strength, and Argentina missed their assignment. Ellen Scantlebury injects a little bit of enthusiasm in the GB attack.
Yeah, it's good to see. And Scantlebury coming up with a big carry straight through the middle. In the end, she just shrugs off the would-be defenders in blue and white jerseys and then chucks it under. That's good fight. Scantlebury coming off the bench. That's a good fight back score.
A great work from the 22-year-old. That's all she can do. Some question about where, as a sevens player, she may be able to play her rugby in the future. But she's doing what she can here in Valladolid, Spain, on the championship. Oh, good fend again from Gonzalez. Ball spilled forward.
Thank you.
Good bit of attention there from GB in defence. You do know that with the likes of Abby Brown, Heather Cowell in there, Chantal Mill, the girls who have been there for a long while, desperate to just try and do something, not just for themselves, but for the next generation as well. So they'll keep scrapping.
Yeah, big commitment. And the nice thing about sevens is they have the opportunity next week as well to have a look at these tapes and maybe change a few things. This woman's done all she can. There's a nice pass, just a little bit out in front. Crompton cleans it up. Oh, this well-timed pass. Schilliker comes back hard on the ball. She's the season's top try scorer. Oh, nice pass out of the tackle, and it's going to work. The comeback continues for Great Britain through Evelyn Clark, another one of the young squad. At 22 years old, she gets Great Britain within a score.
Well, and only the second of her career, and they're going to roll straight back for the kickoff hit. It's nice from Evelyn Clark to get all the way around and score, give them a chance, and they're going to go short with the kickoff. But it's not going to go far enough.
So just to explain that, they refused the conversion to preserve the time on the clock, and they got an opportunity to restart, but they've actually not kicked it 10. So this will go off the park, and it'll be an important win for Argentina over Great Britain in the 11th place playoff here in Valladolid, Spain. Both teams will head up to Bordeaux to finish the third event of the HSBC Sevens World Championship. Well, the Argentinian fans had something to cheer about after the men couldn't quite get it done in their semi-final. But to take you through the next match, I'll pass you over to Rupert Cox.
Thank you, Reese. Yeah, Argentina women wrap up 11th place. What about in the men's draw? The 11th place playoff is between Great Britain and Uruguay. GB were 10th in Hong Kong, Uruguay 9th. And the last time they met was at that tournament, and Uruguay beat GB by 26 points to 14. Previously to that, it was all Great Britain. But this Great Britain team this year his season is much changed. And Charlton Kerr will lead them out. They got injuries. Salmon, Lloyd Gilmore and Jardine all missed the final round of pool play yesterday. Likewise for Uruguay, the captain Diego Arzao and Pedro Oblog are both unavailable. So this attritional sport has had an effect on these two teams as they battle to avoid the wooden spoon in Valladolid. Greg O'Shea's alongside on commentary for this one, and Greg, it's been a tough watch for Great Britain Sevens fans, hasn't it, for much of this series. But this GB side, led out here by Charlton Kerr on the left, they have been in every game they've played. 5-point loss to South Africa, 4-point loss to Australia, 5-point defeat to Kenya, and a 5-point defeat to USA. That is their record. They haven't won a game, but they could so easily have won all of those.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Rupert. This GB team are coming, and they're coming strong with people like Barretta, who's back in there, Charlton Kerr, who's been a stalwart of GB rugby. The performance is there in bits and pieces. They just need to put a full 14 minutes together, and they will get a win. They're coming up against an injured Uruguay here now. They haven't performed at all in Valladolid. But that can also be a dangerous place to be. When you have nothing to lose, you can just throw the ball around, have fun with it. So even though this is the 11th place playoff, we have a good matchup in front of us here now. Both teams badly need a win.
Yep. It's all about a race for the top 8, this HSBC Sevens World Championship. Any point is crucial. You get only one for finishing 12th. And we're underway with Uruguay left to right. Francisco Landauer down to Charlton Kerr, the GB captain. The losses that really hurt was Kenya in their final pool game, and then the USA in the 9th place playoff yesterday, semi-final. Right at the death, they fell to defeat in both of those matches. And this is a team playing for their Sevens-1 series lives. Bordeaux still to go next week. Who knows? Could pull off something extraordinary. You do get a maximum 20 if you win a tournament, but
No clear release.
Wins have been in small supply for both Great Britain and Uruguay. Here come GB, looking to get a good start here. That just goes in front of Jacob Henry. He can't pick it up, and now the Los Ceros Sevens will have an opportunity to run away. Rodriguez. And it's gone forward. A tackle from Ryan Apps.
Good chase back here by the GB boys. Uruguay unable to keep it alive. very frustrating for them. That's just a look into how their weekend has gone so far. It's been messy, and as we look at the table here now, they're both down the bottom. Last week, or last time in Hong Kong, it wasn't that great either, but they've swapped it out now, and they're fighting at the bottom there for the 11th and 12th place playoff.
And the problem is, even if you get 2 points here, the teams above them all made the cup quarterfinals, so they're going to increase that gap between the line between 8th and 9th. That is the problem if you don't make the last 8 knockouts. You've got to do better than the teams above you. You get 14 points minimum if you reach a cup semi-final, so it could all possibly change in Bordeaux next weekend. But it's going to be so hard. And who knows, maybe a point will be the difference, which is why this game, despite being an 11th place playoff, is potentially massive in the final wash-up this season. Kershaw.